Okay, in our previous clip, this was where we stopped when we added some, when we made use of our classes, the first div and the second div class. Then we added the border, which is this current border that you are currently seeing around there. And don't forget that our first div has a class of first div, right? And our second div has a class of what? Second div. So I said in this clip we are going to continue with the classes and IDs. I just want you to get used to it. I just want you to understand how this thing functions, because we're going to be doing some kind of cool stuff from our next clip. Are you with me now? So okay, I believe if I want to style my H3, I believe you already know how to do that, right? So we just have our H3. Now I want this H3 now. You see that this H3 is what IOS, right? H3. First of all, I want to give it a color of purple. Then after that, I'm going to centralize it. Now I have H3. I see color purple, right? Color purple. Or let me give it color green. Okay, color green. I okay it. Now if you notice, now I only wanted styling this header, this IOS, but if you notice, all the H3 are being, the same color that I've given to H3 here. All the H3 are being infected, because if you come over here now, we have list of Logitech products H3, which is this. The next one, list of Logitech services H3, which is also this. You come over here to IOS H3, which is this, and the last one H3, we need passionate programmers. This is it also. So for me to do that now, I will add a class to this my H3 here, this IOS. In my HTML file, I'll say class, then I'll call it higher. I see. Then I'll flip back to my CSS. Instead of calling H3, I'm going to call the class. Don't forget, whenever we are referencing a class, we'll put a dot, then the class name. I see. Then I refresh. Notice now only the IOS is being affected. Is it working? It is working. Right, so I said, let's say I want to centralize this. What do? I said text align center, as the case may be. You can see that our text has been centralized. But let's say, okay, I don't want to centralize it that much, but I just want the text to be around there. How do I do that? I'll come over here. Okay, let me remove this. Then I said margin. I said to call margin dash left. I said, okay, let's give it a margin of 100 pixel. You see? Then I refresh. Okay, you can see now that it has reduced. Now if I should change this 100 now to 200 pixels, I see. Then I refresh. Can you see? So as the case may be. So that is that. The next thing I want to explain to you now is the ID. We have a slogan of H2. I believe you know how to apply styles to selected tag. What I want to explain mainly in this clip is how to reference the class and the ID from the CSS side. So if you check this paragraph now, we have an ID of slogan, and our slogan says if you can picture it, we can capture it. That's our slogan. Yeah, I was the one that actually brought this up for the company, and it has been our slogan since then. So if you can actually picture it, if you can give us the picture of what you need, we can show you the capture of your desire. That is the slogan. Alright, so for me to reference this ID, because I don't want to just call paragraph, because we have paragraphs all over, paragraphs, there's a paragraph here, and so on. So if I should call just paragraph now, that means all the whole paragraphs here are going to be affected, right? So I want to reference an ID, and for me to call an ID in CSS, you are going to write the name just like the way we reference the class. Let me flip over to the CSS side. I flip over. Then for me to reference an ID, first of all, you're going to make use of a hash, then the name of the ID, which is what? Slogan. The same thing, our color brace. Then whatever we need, we say okay, let's say color blue to our paragraph. Color blue. Let me save this. Then I refresh. If you notice now, our slogan is not blue because it's having an ID of slogan. Now I don't want you to be confused here. Just understand that whenever we're making use of classes, whenever we are calling HTML classes, right? Classes. Whenever we're referencing an HTML class from the CSS, we are going to put a dot before the class name. These are classes. That's why we have a dot before the class name. A dot before the class name. But whenever we are referencing an ID, then we make use of a hash before the ID name. Is it clear now? But if it's just the normal tag that we are selecting, like maybe H3, that one we don't need to put any dot or hash because that is neither a class nor an ID. Hope it's clear. Okay, so one more thing that I would like to show was, let me check the time. Okay, let me just be fast. Alright, so one more thing that I would like to show us here is I can add a lot of size. Probably, let me say, okay, text decoration. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Text decoration. Okay, I can put line through for an instance. Line through. I save and I refresh. Just know that there is a stripe. There's more of a strikeout line that okay, this is cancelled. So we can manipulate a lot of stuff, and I just want you to understand these classes and IDs. When we get to our project, we are going to be doing a lot of stuff here. So that will be the end of the IDs and classes.